The only thing this movie is missing is a tornado and a lot more sharks. Johannes Roberts' 47 Meters Down, starring Mandy Moore and Claire Holt. 47 Meters Down is about two sisters that are in Mexico on vacation. Mandy Moore's character seems to think by her taking off to Mexico, it's going to make her boyfriend slash ex-boyfriend jealous because he broke it off with her because she's boring, apparently. And after two devilishly dashing Mexican men convince Mandy Moore and her sister Claire Holt that it's a good idea, they get on a boat and go out into the middle of the sea to swim with sharks. And as the trailer gives it away, they are put into the water, into the cage drops to the sea floor, and of course there are sharks because, well, they've dumped chub into the sea, which is highly illegal. There's your sign. Don't get in the water. Just don't do it. Now, because this was in the trailer, it wasn't all that exciting for me. It wasn't suspenseful. I was like, nope, well, here we go. The movie's starting. We're going down. We're sinking. And they spent so much time talking about the air supply. And that was the one thing that I was really concerned about going into this movie. I was like, how are they going to deal with them being down underwater? How is this movie going to keep my interest for an hour and a half? Like I said, I wasn't in a whole lot of suspense here. Actually, I wasn't in suspense a whole lot of this film. The sharks didn't show up a whole lot, which was perfectly fine because that could have been a device that was just overbearing and too much, not to mention they looked like crap. But at the same time, there weren't enough close calls in this film that, I mean, I forgot about the sharks. I forgot about the sharks. I would have to say the most terrifying moment in this film is when Claire Holt is making her way towards a flashlight that has come down because they're sending divers down to help. And as she's making her way to this flashlight that's like, I don't know, like 70 meters away from them, a really good ways, a good distance, she comes up to a bottomless pit. And to me, that was the most terrifying part in this film, was the fact that she was having to swim over this abyss, this endless canyon, to get to this flashlight in hopes that Javier, whatever his name is over there. And he's just hanging out, trying to avoid the sharks. But this led into something that just completely pulled me out of the movie and was really annoying. She makes it to the flashlight, and they saw this flashlight from the cage, which has lights on it. Okay? She grabs the flashlight and she's like, Javier, Javier, where are you, Javier? And she gets so caught up in that, she turns around and she's like, oh crap. Where am I? You saw that flashlight from the cage, which has lights on it. There's not a whole lot of light going around. Maybe just look for the light? I don't know. It pulled me out of it completely. It might have worked for somebody else, but it sure as heck didn't work for me. There were a lot of moments that just didn't make sense in this film. And I mean, that was to be expected. I did not have the bar set too high for this film, but at the same time, I was expecting something to be delivered. Overall, it was just a rough film to watch. And even though it was a rough film to watch, the cinematography was on point and the acting was even on point, despite the shallow dialogue that was written. In short, this was a good telling of a badly written story. It's not worth seeing in the movie theaters unless it's a $5 a day, and even then that might be pushing it. Just wait until it comes out on demand or just Netflix it. I don't know. Just if you even have any interest in this film. So with that, I'm going to give 47 Meters Down a 5 out of 10. There's no originality to it. It wasn't that suspenseful. Johannes Roberts, if I'm saying your name right, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of you, and I hope your films are a whole lot better than this one because I think you possess the potential. It's there. I believe in you. Well, there are my thoughts on 47 Meters Down. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. What do you guys think? Are you sick of shark movies? Do you want more shark movies? Because it seems like a reoccurring theme every summer. Maybe we should just stick to Shark Week. I think that's the most excitement that I'm going to get out of sharks. If you're local to the Asheville, North Carolina area, be sure to head on over to the828.com. Why? Because that's where the locals go. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you're a regular viewer, you probably noticed I've been MIA for the past 2 weeks. It's because I went into production with an awesome team for a web series that's going to be right here on YouTube, the second season. There's already one season up on YouTube, and you can subscribe right there. Subscribe to my channel here, and be sure to check out my last review, which was for The Mummy, and you guys have a fantastic day.